We are joined now by Okoronkwo Bishop, who was in last night's Lekki Massacre. Bishop, thank you so much for joining us today. Please, in your own words, just tell us exactly what happened.
There, just like we always do every day, we come out in the morning. We're there till almost the next day in the morning, and then maybe some of us just because we're coordinating, we just go freshen up, just come back, just keep the people's spirits high, keep telling them to be peaceful, keep telling them not to, cause trouble and all this. And that's what we've been doing for close to 7 days. And then yesterday in particular, we were out already, just as usual. We were out in the morning. And then around 12 o'clock, we had that there was going to be a curfew. By 4 o'clock, the governor has declared a statewide curfew. And we were wondering why the governor would declare a statewide curfew when they said there were some pockets of violence in some parts of the city. Why not deploy security agents to there? But when okay, so many people can't go back because people are coming from different part of Lagos to Lekki Toll Plaza for this protest. There's no how you can just disperse everybody and expect them to go home and get to their houses before 4 o'clock. So when I said, okay, curfew is wherever the curfew meets you, you stay there, you don't move, you wait till the next day. And so we told everybody, okay, we're staying here till the next day. So everybody get ready for it. We're going to be here till the next day. Just be peaceful, don't need to cause trouble and what have you. And that was what we're doing. And because basically what the role I've played in this protest is just to encourage my fellow youth to be peaceful and to demand the 505, which we've presented to the government, and also demand for a better government.
You've made this appeal to the government already. You've already made a presentation to them.
Yeah, we've made a presentation to them. They have it. The governor said he's going to deliver it to Mr. President, and I'm sure he did. So I think Mr. President has our 505 demand. But in addition to the 505 demand, which is the first step, we are also saying the government should make the system better. There should be good governance in Nigeria because whatever is making us demand the 505 is because of bad governance.
Yeah, we'll come to that in a minute. So you're at this protest, you're in Lekki, you're trying to keep the peace, trying to keep everybody calm. Um, you've just heard about this curfew. What happens?
So around exactly around after 5 to 6, we tried seeing how we could organize one or two persons to help us secure the ground and make sure that those who were causing problem were being isolated, and then if they cause further problem, we can hand them over to police or we chase them away from the protest ground. So that was what I was pretty engaged in because I was very concerned about people's safety. I was very concerned about people's life, and there were a little bit of apprehension when people were telling us that the government don't want us there. They don't want us there. So we're like, yes, we know they don't want us there. We are blocking the toll, of course, and the toll government makes the money from the toll. So we're blocking them because we want them to listen to us and to answer us. So definitely, government don't want us there. But there was never a time we were thinking they were going to bring armed security men to come and shoot us. That never occurred to us. What we were thinking is, even if they come, maybe they come with canisters, maybe with tear gas, maybe with water pumps, or maybe just come and announce, "Oh, you guys live here. We don't want to see you here." That's just what we're thinking, and then we say, "Okay, yeah, we're going to leave, but just do what we're saying and just keep everything peaceful on both ends." So I was engaged in trying to make sure the security of the place was good. So I just finished announcing that if you want to help us in security, if you want to help us to do one or two things, just come behind. So after I'm done talking to the young people, we decided to start, arranging everybody and make sure everybody's in order. So we moved towards the checkpoint because we created some checkpoints for people to come in. So when you are coming in, they'll have to search you to make sure you're not carrying any arms or any dangerous weapon. And then also wanted to make sure that cars are separated from where people are, so that if there's pandemonium or anything, people don't carry car and run over some people. So we went towards that to make sure that things were working on well, and the guys who put there weren't starting people and, doing what they're not supposed to do. So while I was there, I had sporadic shooting. So I didn't even know. I was thinking maybe, something, something terrible has happened. So I was rushing down to the podium because I wanted to get a video of what was happening. As I was rushing down to the podium, then another rage of gunshot, and then someone in front of me fell down, and it was just a bullet. So I have to run back and fly a fence very nearby there to just run for my life. I got my leg dislocated, still dislocated till now, and then just have to take to my heels. But while I was running all throughout this period, there were gunshot. The gun was on where we were there for like close to an hour. Some guys stood their ground and were shouting and singing the national anthem and saying, "Give us our 505, we're going nowhere, kill all of us. How many people are you going to kill?" These soldiers were still shooting up because I could hear them. I was just nearby, I just took a shelter from the gunshots, but you can hear the voices of those who were still laying down on the ground and shouting that our demand has to be met, singing the national anthem, waving the flag, saying we don't have guns, we're not violent, At the point I wasn't hearing the mic again. Somebody was on the stage still using the mic to shout, "Stay peaceful, stay on the ground, lie down, lie down." They are shooting directly at us. You could hear the guy saying, the lady saying, it was a lady's voice. They are shooting. I think it was Switch. She was saying they're shooting at us, lie down, stay peaceful, don't attack them. And they were still shooting straight bullets, shooting on top. And we have video evidence to this, and they were shooting. So after,
and just
like,
to be clear, who was doing the shooting?
The Nigerian army, they were dressed in their uniform. It was the Nigerian army that was doing the shooting. So it was Nigerian army. They came with their van, their truck, their armor tank, like 2 armor tanks, because I went back there. I went back like after some time, because when the shooting subsided, I was like, let's see if we could help some people who are injured. But by the time I was going back there, I discovered that me myself was badly hurt. I can't even help to carry anyone else. So I just was there, trying to get people to carry, then evacuate the people I could evacuate, try to talk to, pacify to the ones I could pacify to go home, to leave their place and get somewhere safe and stay, and don't have to lose their life, because from the beginning we don't want anybody to die, and that's why we never went the violent way. We said let's go peaceful, because we feel our life value, our life matters. So that was just what happened yesterday.
Now, according to the government of Lagos, the governor himself issued a statement that thankfully they had recorded no loss of life. Would that be an accurate statement?
That is fallacy. That is fallacy. That is a lie. That's a lie. There's no how Jide Sanwo-Olu can come out to national television and say that. And he claims to be a Christian. I don't know what the Bible he reads. I don't know which part of the Bible he reads. People died in my front. People died. One of the guys, Tony, spoke to me 3 times yesterday. He died on the ground there. He didn't even get to the hospital. So I don't know why. I just don't want to cry, but I know I lost people that I know there. Like 2 guys I know died yesterday on the ground there. So I don't even know. And I know there are more people that died that maybe I wouldn't want to accuse, maybe the soldiers took them away, but I know people died. It's not one person. It's not one person that died. People died there yesterday. And so many people, I know some people still die, because even some people they took to the hospital, their injuries are bad. They are so bad that I doubt how they're going to make it. I doubt it will take a miracle for them to still stay alive till now.
I was just about to interview somebody before you who had to get off the phone as quickly as possible because they were in the hospital, wounded, actually with a gunshot wound. And they claimed that the Nigerian police were massacring people in the hospital to silence them, and that he was fearful for his life. In this day and age, is that even possible?
It's possible. I've always said to all the interviews I've granted, I'm scared. I'm scared. But to be scared is one thing, but to be afraid is another. I'm scared because you don't know what's coming your way, but I'm not afraid of what is coming. But I'm scared because you don't know what's coming, because they could just come at you at any time. This happened on the broad daylight. They took off the lights. I remember I told, okay, I didn't say this part, but while I was going to that checkpoint, lights went off. And I spoke to one guy there. I was, Alpha, what are we going to do about lights? Say, okay, don't worry. Now let them try and get LEDs, and so that we could use the cranes that are available there and put it so that it can shine. So yes, it's okay. Good. You guys go get that. Why I hold this way, you know. So they took off the light, and while they took off the light, they started shooting. But why they were shooting? Car lights were on, because we told some people to carry their cars and come forward and put their lights on. So there were lights on them. They were wearing their clothes. They were soldiers. And they were not shooting on the air. They were shooting straight bullets on people. So anything can happen in Nigeria. Anything can happen in this country. They can bust here and start shooting and shoot me. Because there's no, like I said, these guys, they have been in this system for so long, so they know what brutal force is. They know that brutal force is the only way you can use to keep people quiet. Go there, kill them, finish. Nothing's gonna happen. If the next person talk again, kill him. That's just what they know. So
The world was watching as this wonderful protest took place. Young Nigerians from every tribe, race, and creed came together in solidarity, not just for the ending of police brutality, but for a new Nigeria. The national anthem was being played, there were worship songs going into the atmosphere. All of a sudden, it just turned so dark as bullets were flying in the air. And suddenly, what was a peaceful protester that you were worshiping and singing with fell down to the ground. How did you feel?
disheartening. It's painful. It's a tragedy I can never forget. It's a tragedy I can never forget, because if you tell me that that was going to happen, I probably would say no. Because even as of yesterday, I was trying to calm everybody down, not to be apprehensive. I was like, okay, what's come to worse? These guys are just going to come here with canisters and then throw us tear gas and all. That was just that was the highest I thought could happen. But to believe, to see that these guys came with guns and were shooting, oh, I've not gone home since yesterday. I've not rested well. You know, the shock is still. I'm still going through that. It's traumatic. This is the word. Really heartbreaking and painful. Very painful. We're not in democracy in Nigeria. That's just the truth. Nigerian government, Nigerian leaders claim that we have democracy, but we don't. We have an a form of authoritarian government, or what I call them tyrants, because look at what's happening in Abuja. Hoodlums will go to protest grounds, destroy people's cars, maim people, and the police stand by and watch. During our protest on the ground, we caught some thieves, some guys who were stealing things, and we took them to the police station. They rejected them. We took them to 3 different police stations. They rejected them. It means the government doesn't want opposition. They don't want people to talk their mind. So I want the world to know that these guys claim to be Democrats, but they aren't. They just use democracy as a ploy to come to power, because they know that the world is no longer accommodating military leadership and dictatorship. So they just use democracy as a guise. They are in power, but they're still military men. They are still tyrants. They are still authoritarians. They are still, they are still, they're still using brutal force on people. They don't want any voice of reasoning to talk to them. They just want to do what they want to do, keep us in perpetual poverty, and get away with it. And if anybody say anything, they just waste the person. So the world should know that Nigeria is not democracy. And if Nigeria is signing all the UN charter, signing this convention, that convention, and they're not obeying it, they should be sanctioned for them. They should sanction the leaders. They should stop some of them from coming to abroad, seize their visas, seize their assets abroad, distance themselves from them. Because you cannot be killing your people, the same people that elected you. You are killing them on a broad daylight, and you want the world to respect you. Why? So the world should ask them questions. They should ask the president questions. They should call out the Nigerian army who claim to be the best guerrilla force in Africa, and you go shooting innocent citizens with flag and singing the national anthem. What kind of force are you? You are animals. You're not humans. These guys don't have weapons. They don't even have knives. They don't even have wood. There are rules of engagement. I think every other army of the world formation should condemn Nigerian army for engaging in such acts, because that's not part of the rule of engagement of the military, that you go and shoot on armed civilians protesting. They should be sanctioned. That is what I'm begging the world to do. And if they can start doing it as soon as possible, trust me, these guys will sit up. But if the world stand by and watch, they will be emboldened. They will do more. They'll start tracking us. They'll start coming to our house. They'll start arresting us. Before you know it, we'll all fizzle out, disappear, just like they did the Dadeko guys. That is what is going to happen if the world keeps quiet. If nobody starts sanctioning these guys and tell these guys that they cannot be empiric in this 21st century, in a country that is governed by rule of law, they will be emboldened and they will do more. Trust me, the massacre of Lekki will be small to what they are going to do.
Final question before I let you go. There are people right now all over Nigeria who are watching this, and they're seeing the atrocities that have just taken place in the Lekki massacre, and they're afraid. They're like you. They're not scared, but they're afraid. They're afraid for their lives. They're intimidated into a corner. They're feeling like maybe hope is lost and they should retreat. What do you say to them right now?
But like I was, whenever I have opportunity to talk to these young people, I said, we can be tired, but let's not be broken. We can be tired, yes, because we are humans. We can get exhausted, but let's not be broken, because if we are broken, then the belief is gone. Let's not be broken. We believe that we can have a Nigeria of our dreams, where police will respect the citizens, where the military will do their job to defend the country, not to defend those in the politics. We can have a Nigeria where there's going to be good governance, good healthcare, good education, job opportunity for everyone, equality, equal rights. Let's not be broken. The only thing I'm begging is that at this point, those are celebrities and all those guys that have large audience, large reach. They can reach a lot of people at the same time. They need to come together and start strategizing. We need good strategy. We need good think tanks and people that could, think out ways possible so that we don't lose more lives. And it's not my prayer to put anybody in harm's way. I don't want anybody to die, because it could have been me. God just spared me yesterday. The bullet that hit that guy, it could have hit me. It could have hit me. I don't even know whether the guy survived or not. So, young people, stay strong. Stay strong. Stay strong. Believe in this cause. This protest is about demanding for government to do what they are supposed to do legitimately without even us asking for it. But now they have compelled us to ask for it. So they should listen and do it. So let's not be broken. Let's keep the spirit alive. Let's keep the belief. This is our country. I don't need to run to America to go and die, or go to UK to go and start washing dishes or start doing menial job. I have a business here. I have things I do here. I have facilities. I have kids, married. I have parents. I have sisters. I have brothers I take care on a daily basis. So I'm going nowhere. So we're going to be here and we're going to believe in this and we're going to fight it together. We're going to keep lending our voices, keep being strong, and keep having faith in our heroes that have passed, because those guys that lost their life, right now, they are my heroes, not the Awolowos, not the Nnamdi Azikiwes, not the, I don't know, those guys, the guys that lost their life yesterday, the ones that have been losing their life, the Kolade Johnson, the Aziz, the Jimoh Sadiq, the guys that have lost, the young people that have lost their life, demanding for a better country. They are my heroes right now. And if I die tomorrow, I think I'll be a hero to so many too. So we're tired, but we'll not be broken. So they should not be broken. They should believe. They should believe in the cause. That's just my, kind of what's the name.
Well, Bishop, thank you so much for coming on and being ever so brave to share your story. I mean, you haven't changed your clothes. You're still wearing the same clothes. You still got the same dislocated leg that you endured fleeing for your life. I'm so sorry for what happened to you. I'm so sorry for your friends that have passed. And rest assured, you can add me and the thousands of viewers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers watching this program today. Certainly consider you our hero. Thank you.